But think how far we've come. I mean, Graham and I have been doing this for a long time.
Hey.
I mean, Graham's been doing it even longer than I have. But we remember
twist the knife.
But we remember the days when the Delwyn-Vreen decision came out, and this government, the Klein government, came right up to the line of invoking the notwithstanding clause to say that they would not allow equality for gay and lesbian Albertans. You know, Stockwell Day, who was a minister at the time, I mean, this newspaper ran an editorial at the time with the phone numbers of all the cabinet ministers, senior cabinet ministers, and our editor of the day, Murdoch Davis, implored readers to phone to tell them that we would not accept the idea that we would invoke the notwithstanding clause to strip equality rights from gay and lesbian Albertans. That is not all that long ago. That is 16 years ago. So the fact that the discourse in this province has moved to the point where the right-wing opposition party is advocating for gay rights. In 16 years, we have seen such an extraordinary evolution in our political culture. And this preamble was this old, fossilized relic of an ugly day that we should be happy to see behind us.
Yeah, it was old, but I have to ask, the
Not that
government...
old.
Well, yeah, not that. Indeed. I mean, the government did, though, during the Sochi Winter Olympics, they were flying the pride flag on the grounds. So why were they quicker to do that than they were to make this change?
Well, the thing is, it's a question we've been asking them for some time as to why they don't change the act. We're told internally there was a lot of pushback from more conservative PC members who weren't keen on this change. And Paul is right, there's been a cultural change now in this province. And I think what happened today, the fact we had this in the front page of the paper, put pressure on the government. There's no way they could delay this anymore. In fact, there's no way they could really have a fight in caucus over this anymore. You go back even last week, that motion 503 from the Liberals, Kent Hare's motion to support students who want to bring in gay and straight alliances in schools. Well, it was defeated by the PCs and the Wild Rose. And the thing is, they both realized how bad they looked, I think, on that as well.
I mean, Danielle Smith spent an evening this week meeting with Gay Straight Alliance kids from across the city. Chris Wells from the University of Alberta invited her, and she told me very proudly this week, you know, how great that was and how she thinks we need more gay and lesbian members in the legislature to advocate for those views. And I sort of, hold the phone away from my head and go, who are you? And, and when did this happen? But I think, that election in 2012, the blowback on the Lake of Fire, was a huge wake-up call for that party, that Albertans had changed. And I think, it's the Tories who made this change in caucus today, but in a way, the Wild Rose gave them the social license to do so. Because, Dave Hancock can now go to his caucus and say, yo, dinosaurs, get out of the tar pits.
Yes, and stay out of the Lake of Fire.